Go live. Oh, okay. There we go. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think so too. All right. Now, so I'm going to apologize to everybody who's in the stream already. We're using new software. We're kind of starting over. We're using Streamlabs, and we're like trying to coordinate the Streamlabs stuff. Oh, I'm really loud. Yeah, hang on. Where is my? Am I still there? All right. Okay. Where's my display? There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm going to turn. Am I still really loud? No, it was just. Hang on. Let's see. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, there we go. Pulling that down. Oh, that's. All right. All right. I can. I can hear you. Can you hear me? I'm getting an echo though because I'm hearing the live stream. I'm gonna shut off the live stream. I mean, what I mean is I'm going to stop. I think I'm getting audio in two places. So let's see. Apologies to everybody. We're gonna get there. This is gonna be fun at some point. Yeah. Happy Sunday, everybody. All right. How do I get rid of that echo? So that is maybe I just shouldn't care. I just unmute. I don't want to unmute. My volume is down. Did that change anything? Can you guys hear both me and Julie at the same time now? All right. I did. I did. All right, we're good. We're good. And I'm getting the chat through. I'm pointing over here because that's where the chat is, but on my thing it's mirrored, so it's going over there. And no, I'm still getting my audio. Why am I hearing that playback? I used to. I I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. So I closed some stuff. I'm live there. I'm live here. I'm seeing me. I'm seeing Julie. I'm seeing you guys in the chat. Um, everything's good, right? Your audio is better, but I can't hear Julie. They still say they can't hear you, Jules. Why can't they not hear you? Let's see. Um, let's check your audio. Probably. Your volume's all the way up. Let's see. Share. Where did I do that? Copy, invert selection. Properties. Volume's all the way up. You should be able to hear you. I can hear you. They can't hear you. They cannot. Why can they not? What? Was that? Okay. Yes, Julie gave you a thumbs up, John. um, disconnect. So the thing is, I think it's got to be something in stream notes because I can hear you. That might break something. Stupid question is that his mic out? Yes, Adam, her mic is on because I can hear her just fine. So her mic is definitely on. So I think it's something on my end. Let's see. No, I think like yeah, but it might be muted here. So how can I get your mic? If I go to properties, it says the volume's all the way up. Sign to source. Hide on stream. Disconnect. We don't want to disconnect. That would suck. Transform group scale filtering. Isn't this fun? You guys are like, hey, this is gonna be so fun. We're gonna get into a live stream with Julie and Val, and they're gonna spend the whole live stream trying to fix technical stuff. So good times. Yeah. I was gonna say, Julie, while I'm fixing this, you can acknowledge the people in the room, and then I realized they can't hear you. So, so there's that. Blending method, remove filters, properties. Julie's doing a great Charlie Chaplin imitation. No, Eli, it has to be black and white for her to do that. Undo, adjust Trippy Food volume. Talk, Julie. Can you hear her now? Maybe you need to restart everything. Maybe that would suck if I had to restart everything. Trust me, it would suck. Um, projector properties, and turn the volume all the way down, all the way up. Should be able to. I can hear her. That's a real. You idiot! That's a real bat. Now why? Why? Oh, wait. Trippy Food East volume. Trippy Food East settings. Let's see. Remove name filters, properties, projector, performance mode, whatever that means. All right. I messed with something there. Uh, talk again, Jules. Can you hear her now? Undo, adjust Trippy Food East volume. They can't hear you. Why can't they hear you? Oh, here we go. Source settings. Trippy Food East. Because they are set up. That's it. Earphone, microphone. You have a C920. You're going through the. Yeah. Okay. That's not working. This. Oh, there we go. Here we go. sync offset, audio monitoring, monitor only, mute output. Now we should be cooking gas.
Well, anything? Anyone?
We have Julie. Can you hear Julie?
Can you hear me?
You have to talk.
I know, but I don't know what to say. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Anybody? Love the shirt. There we go.
They can hear you.
They can hear me.
All right. I'll have to remember what it was that I did.
You're not gonna.
And do it again next. Though. I'm not. So, all right. So we wasted 15 minutes. You know,
it's okay. We'll make it up. We'll make it up on the back end.
What's 15 minutes? Something. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Trippy Food live stream with using the utmost cutting-edge technology to bring you simultaneously Trippy Food East and Trippy Food West.
It's so cutting edge that we don't know how to use it.
Yeah, it's so cutting edge we're bleeding. We're bleeding on the cutting edge. All right, so let's go back because I want to recognize everybody who's in. Let's see. Greg Wells is there, 999 Squad. Eli. Oh, Julie's there.
Hi. Janice, Miguel, Adam, John, Chloe,
Jessica,
Greg, Tom, I think was in, but he had to scoot. I think maybe he was scooting.
Yeah, Jessica's there.
Jessica, yep. Anybody else we missed?
I feel like I'm in a romper room. I see Timmy and Bobby, and there's little Susie, and there's
Don't
Doodle.
get me started on that again, because she never said my name, ever.
And Lois is there. Lois Griffin is in.
Yes, Lois.
And Doodle. Sure I didn't miss anything. Greg Wells is here. Did you say Greg Wells had to leave?
No, Tom I think left.
Oh, Tom was in?
I think Tom left, yeah.
Okay. We got Adam. We got Miguel Rangel. We got who else? 4 4s. I think hopefully that's it. So if I missed you, please let me know. Let me know that I missed you. I want to welcome you all to another.
Although we always miss you.
And if you said something or you asked a question or something and we didn't get to answer it because we were busy with technical difficulties, then please let us know. So we are joined by a cast of thousands once again. We are joined live with Julie and Doodle, the Prince of Doggies. Say hi, Doodle.
The crowd goes wild.
Say hi, Doodle.
Doodle.
I think he's actually looking at himself now. So Doodle knows that when I'm doing a live stream, it's snack time. So it's snack time once again on Trippy Food. And Doodle uses the finest snacks. It's Trader Joe's smoked chicken tender dog treats. You ever give your pups that, Jules? These?
Trader Joe's dog treats?
The chicken ones.
No, I should. The problem is that we don't have a Trader Joe's near us.
The only thing in it is chicken. So it's smoked chicken.
Yeah, because you've eaten it before.
Yeah, it's not bad. Well, I was going to say it's really good. I'm going to say it's not bad because there's no spices, there's no salt, anything like that, which you want in something like that.
So it'd be pretty plain for humans, but good for dogs.
It just strictly tastes like chicken. He's off. Yes. Maybe he'll be back. I'm having coffee chocolate chip rice. Right. Do you mean coffee chocolate chip ice cream, Jessica?
Or coffee flavored like chocolate chips, because I've had that myself before.
Like coffee flavored chocolate chip cookies? That'd be something.
Ooh, that would, like mocha cookies. Ooh, instead of maybe I don't know what you'd
Jessica, technology might be a huge pain, but without it, you would not be watching us here in LA. Maybe you could watch Julie because she's close by.
Right, I was gonna say.
She's close
by. Weird though that people frown upon people watching. Other
Julie
people
just
online.
Park her car in the middle of Melrose Square, just going like, "I'm just broadcasting live." So what channel is it on? It's like, nope, I'm just broadcasting live. It's just me.
Greg asked to see my shirt, and I realize now that I'm dressed like my shirt. I don't have my bun in today, but it's because my curls were looking all right. So.
Creeping it real.
Yeah. Creep it real.
All right.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Jessica says ice cream. Brand is Talenti.
Isn't that yeah, I have. Isn't it not an ice cream? It's what's the Italian thing? Gelato. Isn't that gelato?
Gelato.
Gelato. Thanks, Greg. I liked it as well. I love creepy season.
So for the chat, for the audience, I'll just kind of clarify. So Julie and I were talking, and we thought, it would be nice because it's the start of the fall season. And maybe it just turned fall last week, right? The 21st, 22nd?
Today's October 1st. It's the official beginning of spooky season.
Yeah, and so if you want to know, like here in LA, it's kind of like you can't tell the difference, right? But in Massachusetts, where Julie is, it's a big deal. Fall is a big deal. My favorite time of year is autumn in Massachusetts. My favorite time, or I have to say New England in general. And so
this year's not so great.
Oh, are they expecting not the foliage?
It's been rainy and cruddy, and all the leaves are just falling down dead, and our crops aren't great. Like, it was a little difficult to find some of the usual stuff that they had at farms because the crops aren't very good this year. So we've had crummy weather.
So let me kind of get some detail here. So we're doing fall flavors, and so it's not just simply doing pumpkin spice, because pumpkin spice is just kind of this realm, right? And sometimes you can have pumpkin spice stuff that has pumpkin in it. But other times you could have pumpkin spice stuff that has no. Oh, I remember that. I took that picture, didn't I?
Nope, that was just yesterday.
Oh, did you go up to Long Ridge Farm? Well, not Long Ridge Farms, but
no, not that one. But you were saying pumpkin spice. That's what I would call pumpkin spice. Is that picture?
So I would say most things that have pumpkin spice in it, the pumpkin spice thing, don't have pumpkin in it. And pumpkin spice is really, the full name is pumpkin pie spice. So it's the spices that you would use to make pumpkin pie. And if you go to like Trader Joe's, you can buy a little jar of pumpkin pie spice, and it has all those things. I think there's 5 things. If I'm not mistaken, it's like cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, and
it's basically allspice, really, I think.
Yeah, well, something like that, right? Something like that. But it's very specific to baking pumpkin pie. And so when you talk about pumpkin pie season, that's kind of what that is that pumpkin pie spice. It doesn't necessarily have to have pumpkin. It can, but it doesn't necessarily. So what we decided to do is we wanted to do fall flavors, and those fall flavors, they may include pumpkin spice, but it's not a focus on pumpkin spice. So there's more of a focus on.
ooh, close. Careful.
It's more of a. That's what happens when you change your word mid-sentence. It's more of a focus on the pumpkin itself, right? The pumpkin itself, but that includes like pumpkin squash, apples, cider, cranberries, fudge. These are all things that you eat in the fall. And so we just decided, we've done plenty of pumpkin spice stuff, but we just wanted to do a fall flavor episode, and so that's pretty much what we're doing. So I hope you guys don't mind. You give us some feedback on the layout here. It's inevitable. I know. You can't hold that off. So give us a feedback on the layout here, because anytime now that we have this software, now that we can do this, once we get it right, now that we can do this.
Hello to Scott. Scott just walked in. Sorry.
Oh, hey, Scott. Then this is the layout that we can use, and what do you guys think of the layout? The thing is, I put down below, underneath each one of us, the things that we're going to eat today, because we're eating different things in different places, and but I had to do that only because on the top part of the screen where you have Julie and I next to each other, there's just no good way to fill up the entire screen with just me and Julie. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's okay? Later on, we can add video in there. We can add pictures in there, and we can have those show up in those places down below. But for now, what do you guys think of the layout? Let us know. So
I kind of feel like I'm feeling like Brady Bunch vibes, maybe. Like, here's a story.
No, we have to have like neon colors and stuff if we're going to do that.
That's true.
Hey, Scott, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Or maybe Julie already said that. Doodle. No,
Doodle. You better relax over there.
No, we got a new thing. I hope it's not cruel, and I can't tell. But it's like this little thing with a button on it. It has 2 buttons on it. One makes a sound. It goes beep. and then the other one it gives an ultrasonic sound that only he can hear. Right?
Oh, okay.
And so it's
all right.
it's to stop him from barking. So like basically we say stop and we press the sound button. It makes the beep, and then if he keeps going, then we press the ultrasonic button, and he just looks around like, what the hell is that? And so the idea is that you do that enough times that eventually you just hit the beep. You say stop, and you hit the beep, and he goes, oh, that thing's coming afterwards. I better just stop barking.
I think that's way better than the shocks.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And then eventually all you have to do is say stop, and you don't even have to press the thing, and he hears stop, and he goes, oh yeah, that's why I should shut up now. So but unfortunately he's in the other room. I don't have the clicker. I don't know what he's barking at. So it is what it is.
John, congratulations on your remission or being cancer free. Either way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he was like what? Or they were telling him he was like stage 4 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, and Adam says it's 3 facts time. Michael Jackson liked Spider-Man so much he tried to buy the rights from Marvel so he could play him in a movie. 2, the Hulk has been 7 other colors besides green. I think I knew that. I think, wasn't he purple and something?
Well, I remember Red Hulk. And I think originally he was gray, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, here it says purple, gray, white, black, orange, red, yellow, and blue.
Yeah, I remember because they actually called him Red Hulk.
Okay. That sounds like some kind of a drink that a college student
I'll
would
have
drink.
a Red Hulk.
I'll have a Red Hulk.
Give me another Red Hulk.
All right, should we start with something? You want to start
first? We should start with something. We got everything out of control. We got everything.
Nice.
We got everything taken care of. Business is all taken care of. Yeah, because it's like 1:20. It's almost like a half an hour in, and we're just getting started. So we will start with our adult beverage as we are wont to do. Hang on a second. Let me close some stuff here. There we go. All right. So we're going to start with our adult beverage here.
That's a dragon.
And this is from Kern River Brewing Company. Now, somebody remind me. Somebody in the comments on the live stream left a comment saying Kern River Brewing Company is my favorite beer. Oh. And specifically this one. So we're doing Kern River Brewing Company Pumpkin Ale from Kern River Brewing Company. So it says KRBC, Kern River Brewing Company, same thing.
And the logo's a little pumpkin.
It is like a diamond-shaped pumpkin.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Pumpkin there.
Very
so
cute.
Kern River Brewing Company was founded in 2005 by Kyle Smith, Rebecca Giddens, and Eric Giddens in Kernville, California. So thus the Kern River Brewing Company. All right, so this is, what is it? 5.5% ABV. That's standard. That's normal. That's, average, I think. That's pretty, would you say that's average? 5%?
I think so. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. 5%. Cancer is very scary, but God pulled me through, and I love you all. Well, we love you too, John, and we are very, very happy for you. Thank you, and thank whoever was responsible for you sticking around. All right, here we go. You ready, Jules? I hate pouring out of a can. It's always messy pouring out of a can.
You've gotten so much better at it, though, I must say. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. And I'll give that a nice 9. 9.5.
I won. It's a nice color. I don't know if you can see.
That
It's
is a
kind of
nice color.
An amber color. A little orangey. So let's see. This says, this fall seasonal ale is brewed with real pumpkin and a hint of allspice. It pours slightly orange in color with a light sweetness and spicy finish. This beer is no trick, all treat.
Ah. Does it smell like pumpkin or does it just smell like beer?
Neither.
Oh.
It doesn't have a strong beer smell.
Okay.
But maybe it's trying to work its way through the foam.
Why am I getting ads? Okay.
I'm trying to get rid of the foam, and I'm stirring it with a spoon and thinking that's probably going to make it worse. All right,
I bet that would be good as a float. Well, you haven't tasted it yet.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
With pumpkin ice cream.
Or cinnamon ice cream. Well, they don't really make cinnamon ice cream, do they?
not per se, but if you got like a cinnamon, they have like cinnamon bun ice cream, cinnamon roll. Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, that's weird. It doesn't taste like beer.
Tastes like a flavored cider. I mean, like
It
a
doesn't.
seltzer or something.
It doesn't have a little bit of that hoppy taste. You know, that little bit of that bitter hoppy taste. There's a little bit of that, but it's also slightly sweet. And I guess it's the pumpkin I'm tasting, which is kind of like it's like a vegetable fruit flavor.
Like squash.
You know?
You're drinking a butternut squash or something.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That is really nice. I think if you were going to make a beer float with this though, because of that that little
Vegetable
bitterness from the, I think I wouldn't go too crazy with like other flavors. I think like
maybe just
chocolate.
vanilla?
I think chocolate would be like an assault on it. So I would say either pumpkin flavored ice cream, that would work, or vanilla bean, bean. I think. But yeah, that's a really tasty beer. I'm just going to give that a thumbs up.
Nice. Now, what should we do now? What should I do?
What should you do? Well, do you want
Another beverage?
Well, I was going to say, yeah. Do you want? This is a little bit different than we usually do, but we have like two people doing it in two places and everything. So maybe we should do the non-adult beverage. It's not really a soft drink, right?
No. Well, it could be a very hard drink depending on how you make it. So I went to a local farm called Shaw Farm. Shaw Farm, that actually had the stuff here of when it was created. Founded in 1908 by Mark Lauren Shaw. It is in Drake, Mass. They actually just had a catastrophic barn collapse and lost, I think, 7 of their cows. The whole thing collapsed during one of our bad snowstorms. It is over 100 years old. They have been in business that whole time here. So they are a very beloved farm. Now, people all kind of came together and they've been visiting and making sure that, they're giving them good business and stuff. But they make the most delicious ice cream. They have a lot of their own meats and stuff. But they also always have seasonal milks. So they have like blueberry, strawberry, banana. I think banana is one of the girls' favorites. I think it's Haley's. But they had this, and I had to get it. Are you going to focus or what? There we go. Spiced pumpkin eggnog. And
I've never seen that before. I've never seen that.
Straight from their cows. And with all the ingredients. I should have brought my glasses.
Are the eggs in the eggnog from their cows as well?
Yes, isn't that amazing? Their cows
That is
lay
amazing.
It's so great.
Now, Jules, you mentioned that the dairy was founded in 1908. Now that's as a business, but I think the farm's been around a lot longer.
Longer. It's over 100 years old.
Yeah.
So if anybody's in the area,
Jules, 1908 would be over 100 years old.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's older. I think the farm is older than that. But I think as a business,
I did take quite a few lactates because this would definitely be taking one for the team. And I also forgot.
I thought you said that they.
So I'm using one of my resin cups.
I know they're a dairy, but I thought you had said that they had like a lactate or something like that.
They do have stuff like that. Like I think in ice cream stuff.
Yeah, they're probably not going to have it for.
Look at the legs on that, will you? But you can actually see all the little spices in there. I know it looks like a urine measuring cup, but it's actually for resin. This is my craft room. Oh, see the spices?
Yep.
There'd be spices in there.
Jessica Stanton says butternut squash ravioli is really good. It is
good. Is very good.
Jessica, have you had pumpkin ravioli?
Wow.
If you like butternut squash, you'd like pumpkin.
That's really pumpkin-y.
It looks really pumpkin-y.
Pumpkin spice-y, because I don't believe there's any pumpkin in here. And I really wish I had my glasses. In fact, if one of the girls is watching upstairs and wants to bring me a pair of my glasses, that'd be swell.
Greg Wells says to pour out of a can, drop it all the way in. I assume he means the open top end. And when it hits the can When it hits the can, slowly lift up, gradually pour perfectly every time. Oh, interesting.
See,
This one poured okay, but the reason that we got that big head of foam is because, Janice, if you're still there, you're going to have to help me out because you always say what it is and I always forget. Nucleation, I think, is what it is. Nucleation is there's an etching on the bottom of the glass on the inside of the glass, and that causes all the bubbles, which makes a big head of foam on there.
So I love eggnog, but I don't. Or I love the flavor of eggnog, but I don't love the thick dariness of eggnog. I'm going to give that, though, straight thumbs up because it is really nice. Now, I would typically, if I was going to drink that, again, with lactate, but I would thin it out with like some skim milk or something like that. Or
I was going to ask, do you think that's thicker than typical eggnog?
Regular? No, it's exactly the same, but it has a really nice, like, spiced flavor. Like, it is very fall. And so the eggnog thing up here in New England, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but it's like as soon as September rolls around, eggnog hits the stores. And it's like a typical like Christmas drink usually. And I have no idea why they're like, now they're just like pushing it in September.
That's true. Yeah. That's well, because they add pumpkin to it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Eggnog is typically something. Well, I mean, honestly, they drink it a lot on Thanksgiving too.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I like to make French toast with it because it's got everything already in there. You just add some cinnamon, dip the bread in there, toss it on a frying pan. You're good. Good to go.
Let's see. Did we miss anything here? Eli said should have had an Oktoberfest for the first day of October. Ironically, Eli, Oktoberfest actually happens in September. I don't know if it spills over into October, but I know that it starts in September.
I actually drove by an Oktoberfest event yesterday in the Westford, I think, area.
Yeah, Oktoberfest in Germany, it starts in September.
September. No, nucleation.
It's going to be 90 today. It's nice here today. What's it like there, Julie?
What's going on, Duncan? What's it here? I think it's 60 degrees, maybe 60 or 70. It's like 70 degrees going down to 50 tonight, I think.
It's in the low 60s here. The sun just came out and everything. It's really nice. So I could deal with that all year round. But I like the change of season. So that's why we're doing this fall thing. By the way, I am drinking coffee. And sadly, it is not from New England. And people say, like, well, what's the big deal? Why would New England be big in coffee? But, there's like... you have Mary Lou's and you have
New England
coffee. Yeah, you have those coffees. I can't if I think of like good regional coffees. You have Stumptown in Portland.
Stumptown's delicious. Their nitro is awesome.
I can't think of who in LA. If they have like a regional coffee that's like really good. So this is just
Because Stumptown, they sell Stumptown at Cane's Donuts. So that's where we can get Stumptown here.
Yeah.
It used to be, what Dickinson? What is that? Not Emily Dickinson. What is that coffee called?
Major Dickinson.
Thank you.
Yeah, Major Dickinson.
They used to have that, but now they're
Major Dickinson's not a brand. It's a type of, it's a style of coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, when I was out there and visited, the best you could get was Starbucks, and that was not good. And nobody has like the brewed flavored coffees. It's always like pumps, and that's disgusting. It's all sugar.
Janice, I remember this time the nucleation, but thanks because you're always on top of it. Nucleation, same thing that happens when you pour Mentos into a cola. Yeah, exactly.
Now you want to grab a snack?
I do want to grab a snack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one first. So this is from our old friends at Trader Joe's. There we go. And this, it's driving me nuts because it's not doing a mirror. It's showing me what you guys are seeing. And so if I want to go this way, I got to go this way. If it makes any sense whatsoever. So this is, let's see, Trader Joe's pumpkin bisque. Now, I'm going to open this jar and I'm going to pour it into a
all over your lap
bowl and eat it. And some of you might be asking, Val, why would you eat cold soup? Well, cold soup can be good, like gazpacho, right?
That is technically a bisque. So aren't you supposed to have that cold?
I don't know. The instructions say to heat it up on the stove or in the microwave, so I heated it up. But so what I did was poured it in a pan, heated it up on the stove, put it back in the jar. So that's kind of what we did here. So let's get that in there. There we go. Trader Joe's pumpkin bisque.
Ironically, I got pumpkin
that look
squash
good?
soup from Market Basket yesterday as well. I
Ironically, it rained on my wedding day.
That's
probably went over.
not ironic.
That went over some heads there, I think.
I also what was I going to say about the soup thing? I don't remember. I love soup. Soup is the best. And that Aban Pan, House of Pain, Aban Pan has the best pumpkin soup or squash soup. I'm not quite sure which it is, but they're the best.
Jessica, are you talking about the Stanley Hotel? You say the Shanley Hotel. I don't know about the Shanley Hotel, but if you're talking about the Stanley Hotel, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's in Colorado.
But it's not actually the Stanley Hotel, right? You're talking about the one that was the Shining?
Oh, right. So The Shining was, there's a hotel in Colorado where a lot of the exterior scenes are from. And some of the outside scenes in the snow, they were filmed at Timberline Lodge in Oregon on Mount Hood. And then all the interior scenes were all filmed in the studio.
We've been to Mount Washington, kinda.
We've been by Mount Washington.
Remember the Mount Washington Hotel? That always reminded me of the Shining Hotel.
So Jules, correct me if I'm wrong. I have some pictures from the top of Mount Washington from a long time ago. I mean, a long time ago.
Clearly.
Did you go with us? Did I ever take you?
I've only been with you. I have only been with you, and it was in the Hyundai. So
yeah. Oh, that's right.
Maybe
that's
9
right.
or 10.
Because we had a sticker up that this Clark climbed Mount Washington, and because normally people would not believe
it was very surprising that it made it.
Miguel Rangel says it's 94 degrees down there, and if I'm not mistaken, Miguel is in. I'm going to say he's between Austin and San Antonio, like one of those towns between Austin and San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken. 794 degrees. I can't believe it. I would hate that. All right, here we go. Trader Joe's pumpkin
soup.
Bisque.
There it is. Soup. There it is.
Give it on up for Holmesville. Ooh, that's odd. There's something that's almost sour in there.
Ugh.
What is sour? Let's see. The ingredients.
Don't like the sound of that.
Pumpkin puree, water, honey, pasteurized.
Jax!
What?
What's going on? Jax is here. Jax is.
Oh, hey, Jax. Yeah. Welcome. Good to see you again. Water, honey, pasteurized heavy cream, olive oil, tahini.
Ooh.
That's an odd thing to add.
That's interesting.
Onion puree. That's interesting. Well, I guess they want it to be smooth.
They have to puree everything, yeah.
Sure. Apple cider vinegar.
Oh. Why?
Apple cider, that's probably what I'm tasting. Cornstarch.
You are my hero. Thank you so much.
And you have a choice.
I do.
Garlic puree, sea salt, spices, and citric acid.
Thank you, Buggy.
And citric acid, because there's citric acid in everything. I mean, seriously, all the stuff you have there, look at the ingredients. I bet there's citric acid in everything, in every single thing. All right, so here's the thing. It's not bad, but that apple cider vinegar is too much. So like when I take a mouthful of that, I'm getting...
It's too vinegary?
It's too... There's this sourness that almost makes your mind think, has my soup gone bad? And so that kind of takes away from it. Now, the thing is, pumpkin soup is relatively easy to make. It's really easy to make. You steam some pumpkin, take the skins off, put it in a blender. Then you have your pumpkin puree. That's your starter, and then add whatever you want to it. You can add some cream to it to make it creamy. What I would do differently if I was making this is rather than using apple cider vinegar, I like the idea of the apples in there.
Just put apples in it.
Exactly.
Cut up apples.
I would put chunks of apple in there. Not even like apple sauce. I would just put chunks of apple in there and let that cook with the soup. What else would I do different? If they're not specific about the spices, I would probably use. I wouldn't go crazy. I would probably use cinnamon and black pepper.
Yes.
I would also.
I was going to ask you if it's well spiced. So no. Apparently.
I would also put. See, the thing is like because of that. Because of the apple cider vinegar, my mouth is watering. So again, I would
get a drool shot. Everybody, gonna get a drool shot.
Everything else is probably fine, and I might put walnuts on it too. I might put walnuts in it. So let me ask you guys this: would you like to see me do an episode where I'm doing a head-to-head, like me making pumpkin soup against this? Yes or no? Just a yes or no.
Absolutely. Why not?
I could
You're not asking me.
No, I'm asking them. I'm asking you, but not you, but them.
Right.
You, us. So, let me know.
Greg, yes, I do have my minions well trained. Actually, I sent them an SOS on my phone. Mommy can't read, and she needs her glasses. The dogs are doing excellent. Thank you. I have lots of pairs in different colors, depending on how I'm feeling. But thank you very much, Jess. Jax is saying make a better version of it. I agree.
All right, there we go. Hard. So Eli, that's exactly what I was talking about. Eli said, hopefully the sour isn't salmonella, and that's the thing. It's like with that apple cider vinegar in there,
it's gonna take you aback, and you're not gonna enjoy it.
You're just gonna like, has my soup gone bad? My soup gone bad? And it hasn't gone bad. It's just that it added that flavor, and I just yeah. As Jack says, is it bad? Yeah. Who doesn't want to eat soup and think and ask
sour.
yourself all the time?
Try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Random, but Scott's been making his dog sweet potato chips. He cuts a 1/4-inch slice and bakes in the oven for 3 hours.
Oh, he bakes them. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah,
low and slow, I think.
Some oil. I mean, a lot of oil is probably not good for a dog, but olive oil is like right out of the question. They can, because it's made with olives and they can't have olives. But that's
apples
cool.
Apples are a really good snack for dogs.
Jenna says yes too.
A lot of vitamins.
Jessica says yes. All right, we'll do it. We're going to do an episode.
Scott says do a face-off versus Old Man Tom. I mean, not Old Man Tom. Wrong stream. Old guy in Colorado.
Well, no, but here's the thing. I could do that. I know Tom would make Tom is a really good cook. Tom's a really good cook. So and I base this just on when we were doing collaborations, and he would say, hey, let's make this, and he would tell me, what he's going to put in it and how much and everything. We would go by his recipe, and it always come out really, really good. And I've watched his cooking videos. If you have not watched one of his live streams, which are typically on Saturdays, 4 p.m. Pacific, if you're not watching one of his live streams, you should, because he cooks from scratch on his live stream. And so I know that Tom could make an awesome one. Maybe the thing is, I make the other one and make him eat this one, but see,
that's like sharing the wealth, though. Oh God, this tastes horrible. Try it.
Well, that when Tom hits 1,000 subscribers, that he is going to he's going to rope me into eating the Vienna sausage with the raw oysters with the chocolate sauce with the blue cheese dressing. I know it's going to happen, but
yeah. Now, Jax, definitely tell Old Man Tom he needs to cook. Greg, I cannot hit that pitch. Tiny Dancer, I can't hit Tiny Dancer pitch. I typically, if I do sing, it's usually like Janis Joplin.
Well, you're drinking in the falsetto. Hold me closer to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, obviously, I
also,
can't
what is
sing
the
either.
pirate smile? Can somebody tell me what a pirate smile is?
Well, I don't know.
Is that
it just gives you an excuse to talk about the pirate.
All right. I'm going to do this because this probably should be refrigerated pretty soon. So also at Shaw Farm, I got cranberry walnut chicken salad.
Ooh, that looks good.
So that's their own. So they make a whole bunch of good stuff. And I forgot the best part. When you go to Shaw Farm, you get to go out back and play with the cowies.
Do they have their own chickens?
So they work with another farm in Drake. This is a topic that the girls hate. They're chicken boxes that get moved across the farms in Drake. And when we drive by, we can see the chickens in the boxes and turkeys getting kind of positioned around the field areas. So they're technically grass-fed local chickens, but they're in like these big metal boxes to keep them safe, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure like foxes and coyotes and things will eat them.
But they were like, oh no, that's what those chickens are for. And I'm like, yeah. So to eat some of this stuff that I got these more for your dollar. Oh, cracked wheat market basket crackers.
Did you just say market basket?
I think I said market basket, didn't I? It's hard for me to snap in and out of this accent. You know?
Val, you have to try the Beanie Weenie smoothie.
What is it?
Is that something Tom made, Eli? I didn't see the Beanie Weenie smoothie.
It doesn't sound good.
But if it's a challenge, I'll do it. I'll take it. You know what I want to do is I want to get some orange Whoopie.
Ooh.
That looks tasty.
So it's got raisins and celery and cranberries.
A lot of people don't like celery.
Why?
I don't know. They just don't.
That's
now,
sweet.
You're probably going to think I'm crazy. Well, you probably already think I'm crazy, but you're probably going to think I'm crazier. But for me, have you ever smelled antifreeze? To me, antifreeze smells like celery.
Yeah, it does, especially when it's leaking and like getting hot. This is excellent. I'm going to try it without the damn cracker. I don't know. I got so angry at the cracker.
Yes, Tom, Scott. Tom is about 20 subs away, so he's pretty close. I think his plan is to come out here to L.A. when he gets 1,000 subscribers. So
that's excellent.
We'll set up some stuff to do with him and Janice and stuff. Thanks for letting me know about apples. I've been giving my dog broccoli, carrots, pumpkin, and watermelon. I think that's all good. I don't know about the apples. Maybe somebody else said that. They can't have grapes. Grapes are bad for them.
Grapes are not
garlic, onion,
avocado,
chocolate, and caffeine,
garlic,
caffeine and alcohol.
onions too.
Yeah.
So this is
cigarettes.
Excellent.
Don't let your dog smoke.
So this is excellent, and I have a feeling that you can make this very easily. So all it is like nice white meat chicken, cranberries. The celery you can't taste. It just I don't. Maybe it was there for crunch, but at this point it's not even that crunchy. The walnuts are awesome because it does give a little crunch, and it's super folly. Like it's super folly. That sounded so stupid, but it is though. It's like a nice.
You should patent that.
I know it's super folly, guys. No, but that's a nice like fall like lunch. Like bring this for a lunch. Put it on some crackers. It's great. It's good stuff. That's gonna get a big old thumbs up from me. Good job, Shaw Farm. Shaw Farm's hitting out of the park today.
Jack says, I only like celery chopped and mixed in with something by itself. It's gross.
It's really just a vessel. Like celery used to shovel peanut butter in your mouth.
Like ants on a log.
Yes.
So what are the ants on the log?
Raisins usually.
Raisins. So like me, if I was going to make
put ants on it.
Exactly. Why not? I would definitely use ants. Well, Tom should have been here to top off those subs. Where is Tom? Somebody said he was here and he had to go.
He said something and I don't remember what it was. No, it's gone now because it's live chat, so it's like pushed it.
Scott says, I feel so bad. I fed my golden retriever chocolate cake for years because I didn't know he lived to 17. Yeah, we had a dog when I was a teenager. We had a dog, and we used to feed him table scraps. And it's probably like the worst thing in the universe for them. But yeah, it didn't kill him or anything. It's just,
I think it depends on the dog. It depends on the breed, and also it probably depends on the chocolate because we have our first Boston Terrier named Bella. She ate an entire bag, like one of those big ones of M&Ms, and she was fine. I think she had like some tummy upset, but you know, I think it just depends. Cocoa powder is really not good for them, but you know.
Jack says, I'd rather have a spoon as my peanut butter vessel.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Or a fluffernutter.
See?
A fluffernutter. Yeah,
or like a chocolate cookie. Or brownie or something.
By the way, I really like the split screen setup. Julie is right. It definitely gives Brady Bunch vibes. Well, I hope that's a good Brady Bunch vibes instead of like a Johnny Bravo kind of thing. Now, I have to remember to face the other way. Are you switched around, or are you
me?
Yeah.
No, you're
I'm not mirrored.
There.
I'm not mirrored. I'm looking at me as I'm me.
No, I'm mirrored. So this is my right hand to me is pointing left.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's all messed up. He had a barbecue to go to. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, he's very busy in his community, and because he was a chef actually, he owned a restaurant. I'm sure his cooking skills are highly sought after in that little town that he lives in. So
yeah.
There we go. All right, let's do another snack. How are we doing on time? Oh, we have an hour left, and we have like what, 20 or 30 snacks left?
Technically, we got like an hour and 10 at least, because we had the people waiting, so we'll go over a little bit.
Yeah, it's up to them if they want to wait. Let's see. Those are together. Let's see. Let's do these next just to break it up a little bit. So these are from, see, there I go. It's like, so these are from Sprouts Farmers Market. And Sprouts Farmers Market is currently in 27 states, I think it is. 20.
Massachusetts clearly ain't one of them.
It is not. I don't know what they are. They have 380 stores in 23 states. So it was founded in 2002 in Chandler, Arizona, by members of the Boney family. It's like, they must be really fun on Day of the Dead.
It is Halloween after all.
Yeah, Day of the Dead. They're fun on Day of the Dead. So Henry Boney. That's his name. I'm not making this up. Henry Boney opened a fruit stand in San Diego in 1943. It grew into an open-air farmers market, actually multiple farmers markets. And in 1969, his sons developed Boney's Market. And then in 1997, those stores were renamed Henry's Farmers Market after their father. Now they're called Sprouts Farmers Market. So it is a really good, they have a lot of, some stuff is a little bit pricey. They have a lot of like organic stuff and vegan stuff and stuff like, so if you're looking for like specialty stuff like that, that's a good place to go. Sort of like Whole Foods is just maybe not as expensive, but they have a lot of interesting things as well. So I did find these, and these are pumpkin snaps. So I guess they're like ginger snaps, but with pumpkin. Now, one of the things I found interesting here is, so the ingredients, enriched wheat flour, let's see, sugar, palm oil, contains 2% or less of pumpkin puree. Like 2% or less of pumpkin puree. Salt, leavening, cinnamon, natural flavors, allspice, nutmeg.
Cinnamon.
All right, like, it says cinnamon, allspice, and nutmeg. Well, allspice is a combination of spices, right? Or is it a certain type of spice?
Allspice? I think it's like basically kind of like what pumpkin pie is. Pumpkin pie spice. I think it's like clove, cinnamon, nutmeg. Maybe that's it. I don't remember.
If only there was some way to
find out.
But there's not.
Hi, Sonic. Hi, welcome.
Hey, Sonic, welcome. Let's see.
Do you want me to look it up
I want to eat that pepperoni slice Trippy Food sign. There's a pepperoni. Oh, yeah. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Well, I'm not glad you mentioned it, Sonic, but it just works out that way. So Sonic, you're welcome to take a guess at this. I think Jessica will probably get this one. I don't know if anybody else will. Does anybody know what that Trippy Food logo is a parody of? Because it is a parody Trippy Food logo. So the original.
I was way off with the allspice. Continue. I'll get into what it is.
Okay. So who can tell me what that Trippy Food sign is based on? And Julie, you don't count.
I never
mean,
do.
you count. You're not eligible. Let's put it that way. Well, I mean,
All right. It's okay. So, allspice is the dried, unripened berry of the myrtle pepper tree or pimento. What?
I would have got that way wrong.
Yeah, no kidding.
Uncle Val looks like the. So Greg says Uncle Val looks like the Harry Potter uncle we all need. Okay.
Isn't that a colonel? Hi, Claudia. Miss
What?
Trippy Food is on. Great, he's about to eat something crumpshy. Awesome timing on that one.
No, Claudia. Old Spice is one of the Spice Girls. This is the oldest one. The oldest one of the Spice Girls. She was born in 1920.
What are you eating, rocks? I just want to see her shoe come flying from behind you.
Now, I suppose it's a good thing. They're calling them snaps, so they probably make them the same way as ginger snaps. But there's no ginger in here, which is probably a good thing. Because the last thing you want to do is be eating one of these and go, it tastes like a ginger snap, right? The texture is the same as a ginger snap. I like the really thin, crispy ginger snaps. These are more like the thicker, crunchy but not crispy.
I'm gonna help the people out. Oh, that's not helping them out at all. How do I do this? There we are.
So for anybody who has watched a baseball game where the Red Sox are playing, and they're playing in Fenway Park, this sign is almost always visible sometime during the game. So it's an old neon sign. I believe it's been registered as a historic landmark. I remember in I think it was in the late 70s, to save energy, they turned the lights off on the sign. So the lights on the sign had been off for a long time. And then about 1983 or so, they made a big deal of they were going to turn the lights back on. So they turned the lights back on, and it's been a big deal. And Julie, correct me if I'm wrong. Have they converted that sign to LEDs?
LEDs, yeah, it's LEDs now.
Yeah, just like the hilltop cactus, But it's an icon.
That whole area is completely different now too. It's all like upscale condos and restaurants and stuff.
But it is an iconic. It's the Citgo sign, the Citgo gas. Are they even still around? Citgo gas?
I've only seen like maybe one or two. There's actually one on the way to kind of over the border of New Hampshire. Near Candia.
The Citgo sign is iconic. And it's one of those things like the Hollywood sign. Everyone knows the Hollywood sign from L.A. Everyone knows the Portland, Oregon sign with the deer. So this is another one of those signs that's like, or the Las Vegas, fabulous Las Vegas sign. This is one of those signs. It's iconic and it just kind of represents the city of Boston. So it's in Kenmore Square. I know the name of the building it's in. It used to have New England Music City used to be down at the bottom of it. And so, like, if you've ever been a visitor to Kenmore Square, going to see a band at the Rat, whatever, the Citgo sign right there. As a matter of fact, I think there's some punk songs that even have the Citgo sign in their songs. So
probably. So
it is based on the Citgo sign. So Aldi gas station or Valero gas station logo. Oh, okay. No, that was Citgo, Sonic.
What was I going to say? About I think Boston's most iconic signs now are the low clearance signs in Star Drive, because now Star Road is an actual thing.
So Star Drive is a road that runs along the Charles River on the Boston side. The other side of the river is Cambridge. On the Boston side, just as you're getting somewhat close to downtown, Star Drive runs from. I want to say it runs from like Alston into 93. Where does it stop? 93 or something?
I think it feeds into 90. I think it feeds into the Mass Pike, right?
And we're talking about for decades. For decades, it's been a thing of like there's a part where over by the Hat Shell where it goes under, like it's not submerged. What do you call that? But it's lower than the street level.
Right.
And for decades, some truck that is too high for that always smashes into it and like either destroys the truck, takes the top of it, whatever. So like they put signs on it, they put warnings on it. It doesn't matter. What they really should do is like maybe like 500 feet before you even get to the tunnel, they should have the like bells or something. And if your truck hits those bells, like don't go through.
You know what it is? Like, I think they should just put rumble strips out there for all the trucks. And if September comes and it's moving like month for all the college kids that go to all the, like there's BU, BC, Harvard and stuff isn't really down there. So don't worry about them.
Harvard's not far from there. Well, it's close to MIT. It's just across the river from MIT.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is Crash Queries. But we actually had a lot of PSAs that were amazing on YouTube and stuff from the state police and everything about being steroid, because the height has never changed, and literally it's at least once a week that there's
at some point in time we'll actually be able to show these videos during the live stream.
Exactly. Yes. All right. So
Eli's a troublemaker. He says, Mrs. Trippy, Val says he wants to make Hakarl again.
Did you hear her leaving?
I will let Claudia tell you if she wants to tell you, but honestly, that smell stayed in the house, even in the rooms I wasn't cooking in, for almost 2 weeks. Literally.
I believe it.
That's why we moved.
Oh, thank you, Sonic. I love Aubrey Plaza. She's amazing.
Oh,
hi, Dawn. Dawn, welcome.
On the things I just ate. The things. Them things.
The pumpkin spice crisps.
The pumpkin, not crisps, snaps. The pumpkin snaps.
Same thing.
Thumbs up. We're over here. Thumbs up, trending downward. It needs more pumpkin. But other than that, they're pretty good.
Now this is over across the pond, as you were. This is Yorkshire Wensleydale, the original cranberry, and it was crafted in the heart of Yorkshire Dales, England.
You don't say.
So I got the cranberry because up here in New England, cranberry is huge from this part of the year straight through to the new year, really. People make popcorn and cranberry strands on their trees, cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving. And are you guys, all right, in the comments, are you the chunky cranberry sauce people? Or are you the gelatinous, like, slap it out, it comes in a wubble wubble? What do you prefer? I like the wubble wubble.
The thing is that cranberries, it used to be that, like Cape Cod is where they grow most of the cranberries in that area, like Carver.
Cava.
Yeah, that used to be where all the cranberries were grown, and they're no longer one of the largest cranberry producing areas in the country. I think it's like Wisconsin or someplace like that, one of the northern states.
What?
Yeah. It's not Boston. It's not Massachusetts anymore.
That
looks tasty.
Yeah. So they also have like an apricot one. This is for Jax because Jax is my my cheese soulmate.
Also, by the way, welcome Don Binman.
Cran those berries. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, this is so good. It got a little melty.
Scott says he heard that the overpass on Steroid Drive is called the can opener.
That would make sense.
I don't know if it is. I haven't heard that, but it yeah, like you said, it would make sense.
I wish I had 4 more hands to give this that many thumbs up.
Is the cheese itself like sharp?
So sharp, yeah, so sharp, and then the cranberry with the sweet, and tart. Oh, it's so good. I'll tell you right now. Like I said, I'm going to choke to death first, but Wensleydales.
Wensleydale.
Yeah, they are not hard to find because I have found them in cheese places a lot. So if you could find one with a fruit in it, like I said, there's some with blueberry. Although this area also, because Maine produces the most blueberry, apricot, and or cranberry. It's so good. It would go with anything, really. Excellent.
So Wensleydale Creamery was founded in 1897 by Edward Chapman as Hall's Creamery in Wensleydale. Cheesemaking in the area dates back to 1150.
Thanks for taking care of that for me, because I'm going to just go ahead and eat this cheese.
Yeah. Wensleydale Creamery at Hawes is in Wensleydale, North Yorkshire.
So good.
UK.
Oh my God, that's so good. Chorizo
Bandito has joined us. No, you're not late. We have another 50 minutes to go, so you're good.
That is darn good, man.
Just plain jelly cranberry sauce and
I will send you a box full, Jax, because you will. It is. Oh my God.
I like the cranberry that holds the shape of the can. Yeah, just cut the ends off.
Yes,
push
right.
Down.
That's the best one.
Yep, and it makes a great sound too.
Yeah, and you slice yourself up some nice little rounds and slap it on your turkey. It's great.
Eli says cranberry cinnamon goat cheese. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, I have, and it is delicious. Oh, wonderful. Yes, I have also had blueberry goat cheese. Also really, really good.
Cranberry cinnamon goat. I've heard of,
super good. And you know why it works? Same way this works, because it's tart and sharp and kind of salty, so that the fruit's just so nice.
I see Janice talking about Wallace and Gromit, but I'm not sure what the reference was for.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah.
Oh, because he loves cheese. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit, yeah. Well, yeah, he loves cheese.
Jack says, I've been called chunky and gelatinous. Yeah. It's a thing now, so, you know.
Also, I'm just getting over a nasty virus.
Thank you, COVID, and working from home.
I don't like the cranberry with the chunks. Yeah, no, I don't either. It's weird. I don't like it. You probably like the chunky one, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew you would.
I think that my thing is I think cranberries. Well, first of all, I don't like the dried cranberries usually because they're sweetened with sugar.
Yeah.
But I just think cranberries aren't quite used enough. I think I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try to get some reindeer meat, and I think I'm going to do like a reindeer stew for Christmas, and I think I'm going to put cranberries in it. My reindeer stew.
For the nose, for like Rudolph.
No, I was thinking of cherry tomato.
Oh.
That'd be fun. May I take your daughter hand in marriage? Greg, you're going to have to ask her husband.
Greg, I don't know how old you are.
He's big.
But
he's big.
I'm 43, so I'm no spring chicken.
Dried
cranberries and salads are great. Yes, agree. I agree.
Chris used to be a bouncer, so you know.
I don't like blue cheese ever. I don't know. Blue cheese is a different animal.
So blue cheese is one of those things where it depends on the blue cheese that you're eating. I mean, it really does. Like some of it is just like so. What's the word?
Funky.
Piquant, I guess. It burns your mouth. Burns your mouth, and that's like not pleasant. And then like it depends on what you have it in. So like if you have blue cheese crumble, sometimes it even tastes like blue cheese or blue cheese dressing. So it depends on the blue cheese. It's not like I would not make a cheese sandwich with blue cheese. Let's put it that way. But if you put it on. You put it on a cracker with maybe some jalapeno jelly or something. Probably really
or bring it back to the celery. Full circle to the celery. Just shoveling blue cheese in your face with the celery.
There you go with the celery. The celery is nature's spoon. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Smells like mold. Well, Don, that's because they make it with mold. So they use molds to ripen cheese. So that just happens to like.
Yeah, but you know what? You're reminding me of the stupid. Oh God, what is it? Limburger. Oh God, no. Mm-mm.
Limburger?
Yeah, I hate it. Hard pass.
I like it. Wallace loves Wensleydale. I believe that Wallace and Gromit saved the company that makes Wensleydale when their show came out. Oh wow! Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
See?
Thank you, Uncle Val. I'm not far off the age. Oh, okay. Greg, I would not want to put money on either you or Chris. So, the best you can hope for is that, something happens and then she's back on the market again. And, I guess we can have her,
Fingers crossed. I am 43. unfortunately. I'll be 44 in February.
All right. I think next we're going to have these nuts.
I'm really jealous. I looked everywhere for those and could not find them.
But you did find the pumpkin spice ones, right? They have two. They have these and the pumpkin spice.
Nope, they didn't have those up here yet either.
All right. So
flip
these.
a table.
I have those somewhere. Where are those?
You looking
I
for your
always
marbles?
have info on this stuff. Why don't I have info on this?
Scott, I don't think I'd be able to eat a bowl of.
All right, I can't find it.
Well, maybe.
No worries. Oh no, there it is.
It's a
Okay.
challenge.
So this is from Planters. Planters has been around forever. Everyone's familiar with. I mean, Planters thing used to be peanuts, right?
It's got a Mr. Peanut guy with the thing and the.
Mr. Peanut,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
And then they killed Mr. Peanut off, and then everyone got. So here's a stupid thing. So they fell off a cliff, and it was like two celebrities. I can't remember, like sports guys or something. And they're all hanging off a branch, and Mr. Peanut falls to his death, you know, from what they say. And then
Baby Peanut or something.
Well, more about that in a minute. So he falls to his death, and then they said, oh, well, that wasn't good timing because it was like right around the time that Kobe Bryant was killed in the helicopter crash, and I'm like, they fell off a cliff. How is it the same? You know, like, I mean, honestly, how is that even the same? But you know, they thought it was bad timing, whatever. So apparently they had a funeral. They had a funeral for Mr.
Oh, that's
Peanut.
right. I remember this. Yes.
And somebody was crying, and their tears mixed with the earth, and
made
baby peanut sprouted.
Mr. Baby Peanut.
And yes. Now baby Peanut's all grown up, so he's like the new Mr. Peanut. So
right. Even though it's literally the same Mr. Peanut. Like, okay, if he was reborn and everything, why does he still need his monocle? Is his vision still that bad in that one eye?
Maybe somebody poked his eye. I was like, your father never had a...
Ridiculous.
But Planters Nut and Chocolate Company was founded in 1906 by Amadeo Obisi.
Amadeo.
In Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The company was purchased by Hormel Foods in 2021. So now Planters is part of Hormel Foods.
Hormel,
yes,
huh?
The Spam people. Hormel.
Wow.
They have other products as well, but everyone knows Hormel for Spam.
Yeah.
These are apple cider donut cashews. Now, what bothers me about this, apple cider donut cashews, premium cashews seasoned with artificial apple cider donut flavors. Well, that doesn't sound premium to me, but let's try these things.
Well, I mean, okay, if they were going to do it with the real stuff, well, they could have just fried it with apples, I guess, or something, right? And cinnamon and sugar.
How hard is it? It's kind of, you know.
Jack's February baby kids, all of us. Val too. Val, I was born like 2 days before him, but that wouldn't make sense, would it? No, it wouldn't.
No.
I'm the
like
8th.
19 years.
Yeah.
Almost exactly 20 years. Like 19
Don
years.
wants us to give. Hey, Don wants us to give Mr. Peanut Jr. some time to figure out what kind of peanut he wants to be. He's right. Maybe we are jumping a little too hard
see
on
any
him.
vines or anything? Or...
Hi, Steve Russell, and hello to Joshua.
Hey, welcome.
Here as well.
So 999 Squad said it was a Super Bowl commercial, and I can probably believe that. 999. Do you remember who the celebrity? They think they might have been sports people. I don't know, but do you remember who was in the commercial? Like who the live action people were in the commercial?
Who were mourning Mr. Peanut?
These are interesting looking.
I literally almost tried to smell the screen. It's been a long week.
That's always a good sign. They're kind of bumpy. They got a hard, crunchy shell.
That's a crunch. Yeah, that's a big crunch on there.
They're sweet. They just taste like it has crystallized sugar on it.
Yeah. Cinnamon sugar, probably?
Maybe. Let's see. Ingredients, cashews. Well, I hope so. Sugar, organic raw cane sugar. So there's sugar and organic raw cane sugar. I don't know what sugar is then. Honey. There's 3 kinds of sugars right there. Natural apple cider type flavor. The hell does that mean? Natural apple cider type flavor. It's that, the apple cider type thing.
If I was gonna make that, I would just boil down apple cider and or apple juice even until it gets like, caramelized, right? And then toss the nuts in there.
Natural cinnamon churro type flavor.
Churro?
Churro.
It says churro?
It says churro.
Isn't it supposed to be an apple donut?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not getting cider donut.
Just needs to go home because it's been knocking back a little too many ciders, I think.
I'm not getting cider donut from here at all. Not at all. There's 3 sugars in there, so it's sweet. There's a sugary, hard sugar coating on it.
Your head has a hard, sugary coating on it.
It's hard, crunchy, sugary cashews. That's what it is. I'm not getting apple cider donut at all from that. It doesn't suck, so I'm just going to give it a thumbs in the middle.
Okay. I would love to have friendship. Aren't we already friends, Greg? Gee.
I don't know. We don't really know because people don't usually say, like, there can be people watching the stream that are sworn enemies. But they didn't swear at us, so we don't know. We hope not.
Let's see. Dawn says, can I borrow a cup of sugar to make some wine from grape juice? No, because you didn't ask right. It's lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor.
All right.
I have got just the fun part. Da-na-na-na-na. And
say that 3 times fast.
Da-na-na-na-na.
No.
Oh, it's just the fun part. No, I won't because you'll get demonetized. So
you can say fart.
I got these at Michael's. As you can see, this is my crafting area, and so I'm in Michael's quite a bit. So these are. I want to take my stupid glasses off. These are. What are they? They are waffle cones filled with pumpkin spice white chocolate. So it says made with real Belgian chocolate. However, they are a product of Turkey and imported from New Jersey. So
imported to New Jersey. Yeah. By the way, welcome, Ice Hand. Glad you could make it.
Ice Hand, what's going on? All right, let's see what these guys are about. I poke myself in the face. Oh, you know what these are like? You know what these are like?
Again, Greg, you don't need my blessing. You just need to you need to be able to withstand punches from
Don, AC Moore, most of them closed around this area, but yes, I was with you there. Way cheaper than those guys. So these are like literally, okay, I see why it's named this. It is just the fun part. Like, when you get those drumstick cones and the bottom has that nug, the nug of goodness, that's what these are. Nug of goodness. I
thought they were full-size cones and just had chocolate on the bottom of a full-size cone.
Yeah. So don't you wonder if like they saw people eating ice cream cones and just like cut off the end? Somebody's crying somewhere without these guys? Oh.
Either that or somebody threw the ice cream cone away and they go, but wait, there's a better way than to waste those. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Super pumpkin-y. And the cone is really crisp. Now, sometimes you get cone things and they're like stale as all get out.
When I get cone things, I usually go right to the doctor.
No, you come home with the cone thing after you go to the doctor.
Yeah, so I don't bite my stitches.
Exactly. These are fantastic. If you can get these for yourself, do it. Because, yeah, see?
And you got those at Michael's?
Michael's, yeah, but I bet you we'll get them online.
Because the thing is like, even though Michael's is nationwide, because we have Michael's out here, it's questionable whether they'll have like
the same
like
stuff
I said,
as we have.
Fall isn't a big thing out here, because
fall
is like a cooler summer
right
out here.
What does it have in it here? Oh, here we go. White chocolate, sugar, cocoa butter, milk powder, whey powder, soy, 2% pumpkin spice mix, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, allspice, ginger, natural flavorings. So there you go. It actually does have what it said it would have in it.
By the way, Julie and I, like, you know, we go back and forth and everything, and sometimes we miss stuff that's in the chat. So if we did miss it, just, you know, remind us if we missed it. Like, for instance, John King said, Val, you should eat maggots with every meal. Now, here's the thing. Maggots are nutritional. Now, you don't want to go out into a dumpster and get some maggots. That's not good. Those would be really bad for you. But it, I don't want to say farm raised, whatever you like call them. They're actually high in protein, low in fat, really good for you. But the thing is, like, unless you're growing them yourself, they're expensive. So when I did John had asked us to do the Salisbury steak sandwich with maggots, with roasted maggots on it. So it was a little packet of maggots, like about that big, and it was like 10, 12 bucks or something like that. So, you know, something that's going to be expensive for just, there's not that much payoff for spending 10 bucks for a package that big with, you know, maybe that much maggots in it. So
I was
John,
just waiting for you to say, you know, unless you grow them yourself, and then Claudia going, don't you even think about it. Come back.
It's just a house full of flies. Leave them alone. It's egg laying season.
Oh man, yeah, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait on that one, I think.
Did you rate those, Jules?
Thumb way up. Those are really good. I'm not a huge like sweets, like I wouldn't
me either.
Reach for that, but that's nice if you want a little sweet snack.
Alrighty, so let's see, what do we got? 2:26, and I have one snack left. What do you have? Well, it's kind of 2 snacks. No, 4. I have 2 more. You have 4 more? How do you have 4 more?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
But I can double dip one. So
well, that's kind of what I'm doing. Otherwise, I would have 3. So, well, let's do this one next. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Again, from Trader Joe's. So we're gonna put the 2 of these together. So this is fall leaf corn tortilla chips, and I like the look of it because they have different colors.
Oh, those are pretty.
And they're shaped like fall leaves. But at the end of the day,
they're not made of leaf.
They're corn tortilla chips. So, you know, maybe they're good. Maybe they're. I mean, there's not a big bar for them to jump over. Again, it's trendy because of the shape, because of the color, and everything. That's kind of cool. But like I said, at the end of the day, they're tortilla chips. So I got this as well, and we're going to use this with the chips. There we go. And this is Trader Joe's Fall Harvest Salsa. So it says an autumnal mélange, not goop mélange, an autumnal mélange of fruits and veggies, including pumpkin, apples, and butternut squash. Sounds like the soup.
Butternut
shake it up a little bit.
Squash.
Let's see. Let's look at the ingredients and see what stupid stuff they put in.
Unnecessary.
Maybe. Pumpkin, tomatoes, water, tomatillo. That's interesting. Onions, apple, butternut squash, red bell peppers, jalapenos, honey, lime juice concentrate, sea salt, natural flavors, garlic, and cumin. That's all good stuff. There's not even any chemicals in here.
That's all great stuff right there.
Yeah. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open this up. And again, Trader Joe's was founded in 1967 by Joe Columb in Pasadena, California. The first store was on Arroyo Parkway, and it's still there if you want to go check it out. But he sold the business in 1979 to Theo Albrecht. Now, does Theo Albrecht ring a bell to anybody? Theo Albrecht is from the Albrecht family who owns Aldi. So Trader Joe's is now owned by the same people who own Aldi.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Those are good with frozen chocolate syrup at the bottom. Yes. That looks
chunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Ooh.
Doesn't look.
Ooh. Oh, it has a really nice smell.
You're going to inspire me to go to Trader Joe's.
Here's the weird thing. It smells like a bean stew. There's no beans in here. Bean stew.
Huh. Oh, it's going to be the spices they put in there.
Scott says, raising maggots sounds like the scene from Dumb and Dumber where they were growing worms, I guess.
I got worms.
A worm store.
That was the name of the. It was called I Got Worms.
But when they open it, was it be for bait or for food or what?
It was Dumb and Dumber. Who knows? Pretty bird.
I'm not opening this from the bottom because there's no practical
Jax
reason.
is right. That'd probably make better soup than the one you had earlier.
Oh, we'll see. Oh, you know what?
John, I'm the same. I love soup. I could eat soup for every meal, always. Pho is one of my favorites.
Let's do this.
Val, why are the other YouTubers so rude during the live stream, but you're so polite? He's just that way.
That's how I am. I'm just me.
General.
I'm not. So the thing is, a lot of YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers, influencers, social media giants are putting on an act. They're putting on an act. They may have done marketing. They may have just figured out what people like to see, and they're putting on a show for you guys. My attitude is a little bit different. So I'm not putting on a show for you guys. I'm not being anything that I'm not. I'm not acting. Basically what I'm doing is I'm sharing stuff with you. So and the way this started was, I don't know, in the early 2000s. I would when I was at work, I would always bring in something unusual to eat. And a friend of mine said, "Hey, you always bring this stuff in for us to eat, and and that's cool and everything, but you should do something with this, like, start a blog or something, because, share that." And I thought he's absolutely right. Like, what is the point of experiencing something new, unusual, different if you don't get to share it with anybody? That's just you take that with you, and you haven't shared it with anybody. So this is my way of sharing this with you. And Julie's in the same mindset. So obviously growing up with this, she was exposed to unusual foods and travel and stuff like that. We would always go on road trips and stuff like that. And so she was exposed to that at a very young age. And we're in the same mindset like that. So there's no real reason for us to be,
Yeah, you being my dad exposed me to unusual foods. Yeah.
Now
Not that you were unusual yourself.
I will say that that's the reason that I have like 5,400 subscribers as opposed to 2 million. I would say that. I know some YouTubers personally that their on-screen personality is completely different than their actual personality. I'm not saying like Matt is like that a lot, but off-screen he's not as on.
He's very subdued and. Yeah.
And he's very
then
cerebral.
He'll get fired up.
He's very cerebral. Yeah. We have a lot of interesting talks about other things besides food and travel, about some very interesting things. I'm not going to get into them here because this isn't the place and time for it. But a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers, the thing is, it's an act, right? People say like Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is like, oh, you know what? But he's a really nice guy. Everybody who's worked with him says he's a really nice guy. That whole thing's an act. And it's like, I don't care. He treats people like crap. He has no respect for people. And so I have no respect for him. So I don't care if it's an act or not. He could be the nicest guy in the world outside of it. But if that's the only thing that people see, to me, he's a jerk. So that's kind of where we are. So I hope that answers your question, even if you even asked one.
I didn't spill anything on my desk.
You did not? I did not either. This doesn't make a good soup.
No?
So, no. It's nice. It's tasty. There's also some spice to it, but I don't think it would make a good soup.
Add tomato to it. Add a tomato base.
I could help you out with what your uncle is making you do. I would be there. What your uncle is making you do?
That's my dad, bro.
I was going to say, Greg thinks I'm your uncle. Oh, because I always say Uncle Val. Maybe that's why.
He's everybody's uncle except for mine.
All right, let's see. I don't want to miss anything.
Oh, wait. What are you going to rate that?
Well, as a soup, I'm going to rate it like a thumbs in the middle trending downward. Let's rate it as a dip.
Hey.
Let's rate it as a salsa that it's supposed to be. You know what this would go great on? Pumpkin enchiladas.
Ooh. Yes, queen.
Look at all these little leafy shapes.
Oh,
Who knows what that one is?
that's a maple leaf.
Oh, Canada. All right.
Oh, Canada.
Oh,
Oh, Canada.
I don't think she's here anymore, Jules.
Dang.
Here we go. Oh, you know what? I should eat one by itself first, just to see if it's different. That's an oak.
We're glad to have you, Greg. And Sonic and 99, Adam, and everybody. John, Jax.
Sonic says I was on Sarah Dawn Moore's live stream and she totally ignored me. I don't even know who Sarah Dawn Moore is.
Yeah, I don't either. Actually.
I don't know. I'm so glad Val never ignores the chatters. Sonic, I try not to. Sometimes I do, though. And sometimes it's just like I'm yapping or eating and then I miss something. So that's why I ask you guys, especially now, we've got 5,400 subscribers. So, like, I watch, LA Beast. He's got, like, 2 million subscribers, 2-point-something million subscribers. And
oh, no.
And I've been on his, what?
Claudia said we're both dead.
He's got, like, something like 2.5 million subscribers, something like that. And when you're on one of his live streams, the chat's going like this, right? And so you're going to get missed. And like that's why, like, if I put something in a chat on like one of his live streams or something, and he doesn't answer it, doesn't respond to it, I'm like, he didn't see it. It's moving too fast. I'm not going to, make.
Matt's also really good about reading all the. He's really good at engaging with people during his streams.
So Sonic, to answer your question, why are others so rude and you're not? I can't answer for them. I can't tell you. I think some of it is an act. There might just be some people are just jerks, and they're on YouTube and everything.
Very much not that way.
Yeah,
like even in traffic, it's like so annoying.
But that I'm not flipping people off and yelling.
Yeah,
at them.
I'm sitting there swearing and losing my mind, my blood pressure and crazy, and he's just like dooby doo.
So these chips by themselves, they're a little bit more gritty than they don't have that crispy that crunch to it. They're chewy. They're not like stale or anything, and they're kind of a little bit gritty. So they're not bad though.
Dawn, are you singing? Are you singing? Do you want to eat a cactus? What is this? Cactus. Oh, I'll get this going. So while you're eating that, but good as a salsa, not as a soup.
Good, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good together, nice flavor. I don't know why this happens sometimes, but with the chip, it accentuates the flavor of the chip. So you can taste more of the corn chip flavor than just eating the chip by itself, which is really bizarre. That is.
It's so cool. Look at it. We're going to whittle weave. All right, so I got it. Shorty got them apple butter jeans and the boots with the fur. And this I got at, where did I get it? I don't remember.
Hey, can I rate this first?
Oh, go ahead. I can't. I got to find this anyways. Go ahead. Hurry up. Hurry up.
All right. It's really tangy. The salsa is really tangy. It does have nice fall flavors in it, and with the chips and everything, it's really good. It's going to get a thumbs up.
I don't know where I got this. Where did
Fine.
I get this?
There we go.
Oh, no, I do know where I got it. This is also at Shaw Farm, right? I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was also at Shaw Farm. Shaw Farm. This is not a Shaw Farm original. This is a Backyard Food Co. And they are from, if I remember correctly, they're from, Lincoln, Rhode Island.
Wait, why did Claudia threaten our lives? Which comment was
Canada,
it?
Oh, Canada.
Okay. Well, she just outed herself.
Yeah. So
and yes,
anyways,
John King, you did hear me say pumpkin enchiladas. Would you like me to make those, John? What do you, chat? Would you like me to make pumpkin enchiladas? I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll do it.
Okay. So it's kind of like applesauce. Look at that. So I am going to smash this on.
Julie, you've had apple butter before, haven't you?
I've had pumpkin butter, but not apple.
You've never had apple butter?
That's what I said. So I got loaf. Cranberry pecan loaf. It's whole grains, cranberries, and pecan stuffed with oats. And you know where I got this? Moffiatella Market Basket. And Market Basket is located in beautiful, historic Tewksbury, Massachusetts. At least that's where the distributing plant is.
No, I think that's where they're originally from. Don said, "Do you want to eat a little cactus?" And then he said, "Like LABs." No, not like LABs.
Oh, okay.
I'll eat cactus, but I'll cook it, and I'll cut the spines off of it. I won't eat a little pot cactus thing. But you're supposed to flip people off in traffic. I didn't know that. They didn't teach that in driving school.
What do you
that looks
in
tasty.
driving school here in Massachusetts? Of course they teach that, but you didn't have a good teacher. All right, so here goes. So this got cranberry and some kind of nuts and stuff in there. God. All right, well, the apple butter literally tastes like applesauce. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe a little more butter.
It's thick. It's usually thicker, and it usually has more spice than applesauce.
It does. You're right. But the bread is bread's all right. Bread will be better toasted. Oh, maybe toasted like in a frying pan with pumpkin eggnog.
How about? Let's see. How about like French toast with that on it?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
The cranberry flavor is on point, by the way. But slice this nice and thin with that pumpkin eggnog and make like a French toast with it. Absolutely good.
No. With a grilled cheese with that Wesley Snipes.
Stop it. That's amazing. That's an amazing that's an amazing idea. Yes.
Right? And you have them. So your homework assignment is to make a grilled cheese sandwich.
Not gonna happen.
For the apple.
Not gonna happen.
Why?
That cheese is gonna be gone as soon as we stop filming.
Well, then run upstairs and make your grilled cheese.
I'm taking the kids to Canopy. I'm gonna eat that in the car.
Oh, okay. So Julie mentioned Market Basket, and Market Basket has been around for years. People in New England are ultimately familiar with it. They used to call it Demoulas because some of the Market Baskets were called Demoulas. So it originally opened as Demoulas Market back in 1917 by Athanasios Arthur and Efrosini, I guess. Demoula. Their last name was Demoulas in Lowell, Massachusetts. Now they currently have 88 stores throughout New England, not in Vermont, but throughout New England. And they're not outside low. They're not outside of New England. So if you talk to anybody from New England, they know what you're talking about when you say Market Basket. But outside of New England, they generally don't. So.
2 thumbs way up on that.
Well, what if you put a piece of cheese on that bread and just see how those go together right now?
But okay.
Val likes to eat cricket sushi. I saw that. No, you did not, Sonic. You're lying, and you shouldn't do that. Val never ate cricket sushi. Val ate grasshoppers. Lying. Val ate grasshopper sushi.
Oh, Dad, you're such a liar.
I know. No, Sonic, that was grasshopper sushi, and they've been making that for years at.
That one place, right?
Sushi Mazi in Portland. Yeah, they've been making it for years, so it's always been a thing, and it's always been like bucket list to try that. So last time I was up there in, I want to say August, I was up there. Yeah, and I just decided I was going to try that for the. What the heck does cactus taste like? It's almost like a slightly citrusy green bean.
Does that depend on what kind you get, though? Because aren't there a few edible cacti?
Most of the edible cactuses are the ones that have the big pads. I don't know, like the smaller cactuses, if those are edible. Even though YouTubers will eat them with the spikes on them, but that's just a thing.
And after they dive into it. Okay. There's the Wesley Snipes on the bread. I mean, yeah, the cheese is just awesome.
Now, while you have that piece in your hand, put some apple butter on it.
Isn't this like the goop melange?
I guess it is. I guess it is kind of like goop melange. It's that we can't really do a full goop melange today because
We're not together.
Yeah. We're together in spirit.
Uh-huh.
How's that rocking?
Again,
Yep.
that cheese is just so good. But yeah, with the bread and everything, it's very nice. It's very nice.
So that would make a good grilled cheese sandwich then.
It would. I wonder if that melts, though.
Miguel said, Val, you should do a prickly pear video. I did. Janice, if you're there, can you find the prickly pear video that we did and put up the link to that?
You're right, Jax, because that bread just like cut the roof of my mouth.
Everyone in chat, what's
I'm
your go-to cheese for mac and cheese?
What kind of cheese?
Cottage cheese? Is that what
no, I said what kind. Did I say what kind of cheese?
Yeah, what kind? I thought you said cottage cheese. I'm like, cottage cheese, mac and cheese? I don't knock anything until I've tried it. It might be good. Who knows? Who really knows?
What kind is yours?
Velveeta.
It does, yeah.
Velveeta.
Kraft Velveeta melts much better. Cheddar is lumpy, cheddar's oily, and it dribbles off your plate onto your doily. Remember that commercial?
I haven't heard that one. No. Oh, I'm opening this and I haven't even talked about it. So this is Lärabar, which sounds like a crafty, clever name, Lärabar. It's a bar from somebody named Lara. So Lärabar, I had that. Oh yeah, it was originally from a company called Hum Foods. Hum Foods was founded in 2003 by Laura Merrican in Denver, Colorado. So apparently she was out hiking in the mountains, and she was coming down the mountain, and she just had this moment where she was just thinking, I need to make some kind of healthy grain nut bar thingy. And, the light went off. They have different flavors of these, but obviously, we're going with the pumpkin pie one because of, fall flavors. But Hum Foods was acquired in 2008 by General Mills, so now this is a General Mills product. So let's go ahead and give this a shot.
If I remember correctly, they only have fruits and nuts. Excuse me, I'm dying now.
Yes.
Only have fruits and nuts. That's it.
Yes.
Usually 4 or 5 ingredients.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has the texture of a fig Newton.
Yeah. I've tried their other ones.
But
I've tried
solid.
her key lime. Her key lime ones are good.
Got a big fat head behind my hand.
Well, last week your eyeballs were olives, so.
I did get that screenshot. I'm not getting pumpkin pie from this. There's something tart in there, which you wouldn't get in a pumpkin pie. It's not as sweet as a pumpkin pie.
No, those bars typically aren't very sweet.
It tastes like it's like a pumpkin cookie or pumpkin brownie. Yeah, like a pumpkin brownie.
That's why I like those bars, because they are kind of like treatish. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to be good. Although they tend to have a lot of sugar in them. I'm trying to find that.
But I think they're for hiking. You bring it along in your backpack and eat it while you're hiking. All right, so me with my olive eyes. What color are your eyes? Olive.
Olive.
I'm going to give that a thumbs up. Where is it? Stay still. Thumbs up, trending downward. The reason I'm going to give it a thumbs up, trending downward, it's good. It's really good. It doesn't taste like pumpkin pie. So don't call it pumpkin pie. Just call it pumpkin Lärabar and be done with it. But it doesn't taste like pumpkin pie. So thumbs up, trending downward. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I like, Don says he brings whiskey for hiking. It's good if you got lost, actually.
It's not good if you have too much of it, then you'll get lost.
Very true. I'm going to toss these in real quick because these will be quick. Caramel apple sugar babies and sugar babies and sugar daddies, right? Not what you guys are thinking. Stop.
And why do they never have sugar mamas? Sugar
You're
babies
gonna have
and sugar
Charms
sugar
and find out. But Charms is who makes them, and they're from Covington, Tennessee. And I'm just laughing because it says egg may be present.
Shh, egg
Here?
may be present. Don't
That's the
let egg
scariest
find
thing I've
out.
heard ever. Exactly.
It's egg.
Egg may be present. Oh, holy hell, those are green. I mean, I get it, but dang. I keep putting my feet up and then they get caught in my stuff. All right, there we go.
Not a big fan of caramel. So typically sugar babies are going to be brown. They're chocolate covered what? There is something in them. What is
Caramel.
typically? Is
Wow.
that it? A chocolate covered caramel?
That is sour apple. Holy cow.
So it's like okay. It's like Granny apple,
Yep.
Granny Smith apple. Look at the ingredients. See if there's actually apple in it. I bet there's not.
No, I doubt it. Sugar,
I bet it has
corn syrup. All right, ready? Sugar, corn syrup, invert sugar, whatever that is, palm oil, whole milk, food starch, some kind of words, natural and artificial flavors, whey, confectioner's glaze. So that's another
No
sugar.
way.
There's like 18 sugars in here.
No way.
There is not. And then I'm telling you, look at this. It's even in bold. Eggs may be present. But anyways,
we don't put the eggs in there, but they crawl in. We try to stop them. It's like, don't go in there. And then, next thing you know, they're in the machine. Can't do anything about it.
Come on, focus.
Use your face. There we go.
So, super like sour apple flavor. And then it's got the regular caramel. I'm going to give it thumbs in the middle, trending down. I mean, it is kind of a caramel apple taste, but it's just really sugary, sweet, and it's stuck in my teeth now forever. Oh my God, he's dying. Is that because egg was present?
It's because you did. That's right. I'm choking on the egg.
What is egg doing? Leave him alone, egg.
So sugar babies are made by Charms Candy Company. The Charms Candy Company was founded by Walter W. Reed Jr. in 1912. But it is now part of Tootsie Roll Industries. So Tootsie Roll owns the company that makes them and everything. So even though it's sugar babies made by Charms, which is owned by Tootsie Roll. And Tootsie Roll was founded in 1896 by Leo Hirschfeld.
And if Charms sounds familiar, it's because they make blow pops.
Oh, Charms also makes Charms makes those. They're like Jolly Ranchers. I don't know how you would describe them, but they're little square candies. They come in a square little pack, and they used to put them in MREs. And for a while, I think it was during the Vietnam War, they were considered bad luck. Like if you eat a red one, the tanks will stop working. If you eat a blue one, you'll get shot. Whatever. No, there was this thing, and it became so ingrained that they stopped putting them in the MREs. They stopped putting them in the MREs because they actually, I guess believed it, and so they put the Charms in there, and they're like, I'm not eating this. But it's how would you call that? What would you call like a Jolly Rancher type of candy?
Like just a hard
candy, right? Hard candy. Yeah, it's a hard candy. So that's what Charms actually are. I think they still make them. But that same time, why are we both coughing now?
Egg was present. Okay, so I think I have the last one with the last one, right?
Yeah, we're doing great on time. So.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, dang it. Come on. There it is. Steve's Snack Bakery. Maple Whoopie. I got this at Market Basket where you get more for your dollar. So these were over there. This thing weighs about 18 pounds.
What's in it?
And it's a maple woolly. I almost said. It's a maple whoopie. Oh my God, I am falling apart.
So Janice says they had a sugar mama. It was a chocolate-covered sugar daddy. Now, if I remember correctly, a sugar daddy was just like a big piece of like caramel and something else, but on almost like a popsicle, right? Isn't that what a sugar daddy was?
Yeah, it's like a rip your teeth out caramel on a stick.
Yeah, exactly. But it had other stuff in it besides caramel. I just don't remember what. It almost tasted a little bit like the squirrel nut zipper.
Yeah, I love those. Those are good. All right. Well, this has all kinds of stuff that I can't pronounce. Shortening, sodium, like baking soda, hydrogenated cotton and soybean oil. I've never had something with cotton oil in it before. Natural and artificial maple flavors.
Well, is it cotton oil or cottonseed oil?
Cotton oil, it says.
Oh, that's weird. I had smoked oysters in cottonseed oil, but I don't know what cotton oil is.
Look at all that. Look at how natural that is, huh?
Whoopie.
Produced with genetic engineering. You think?
Well, I mean, honestly, like the corn we eat in the United States has been genetically engineered.
Exactly.
I mean, they haven't gone down to the cellular level.
Look at how big the strawberries are that we have. Natural strawberries were never that big. This is super mapley, and I'm not a huge maple fan, but it's like that pancake syrup maple smell.
Jessica says, what early 2000 candies do you miss? Early 2000 candies? I was eating candies in the 1960s.
Are tongue splashers still around? Because those were super good.
I don't remember those.
They came in a paint can.
I'm trying to remember like a candy that you can't get anymore because a lot of those things have been brought back, like Sky Bar.
Or the Jesus wafers with the things in them.
Yeah, Sky Bar's been gone for a long time, but there's a company in Sudbury called Sky Bar Confectionery Company that brought them back. And as a matter of fact, we have an episode. We have a Trippy Food episode where we went to the factory where I could call it a factory. It's a storefront, but we went to the place where they are making Sky Bars now. So they brought them back. But I think everything, Mallow Cups they still make. Oh, you know what it is? Clark Bars. They don't make Clark Bars anymore. I don't think.
False. I've seen them.
Clark Bars?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Laffy Taffy, they still make Laffy Taffy. Toddy Pops, I guess it's Tootsie Pops, are more addicting in my opinion.
Yes,
I
like those
too. 2, 3.
Stupid owl, give me my lollipop back.
He already ate it. They are like square life. Yeah, Janice, you're right, Janice. The charms are like square lifesavers. You're right, and they're solid. They don't have a hole in them. I don't think.
So the last two I did are gonna get like, all right. Well, the Whoopie pie actually isn't bad, but I'm not a huge fan of them. But if you like maple flavor and that artificial bakery sugar cream frosting crap,
who doesn't like artificial bakery cream frosting crap?
You know, the gritty, sugary tasting one. Not a huge fan. So that's gonna get like that for me, middle trending down. And the Sugar Babies, the caramel apple, does taste appley. It will rip your teeth out. So, I mean, they hit the mark there, but I mean, it's just, it's all right. You could get better caramel apple flavored things, which I almost had, but I couldn't find them anymore. I got them for my work. They were caramel apple flavored cowtails. And if you don't know what cowtails are, those are just long caramels with the cream in the middle. And those are really good. So I suggest doing those.
And oxtail inside.
No. No.
Greg Wells is saying, I'm not being creepy. I'm just being honest.
He's going back to the cup of sugar thing, probably.
No, there was another comment about your shirt, I think. Okay.
Oh, I thought maybe that's
called your thumb the golden hand of Christ. Don Binman said that. The golden hand of Christ.
Mine? I mean, it's pretty large. How big was that?
Well, God goes under my thumb. And it's a pretty big.
It thumb. It's large. Maybe I should do it that
Malibu bars? I don't remember Malibu bars. Do you remember Charms Assorted Squares? Yeah, those are the only ones I thought there was. Maybe there's other Charms besides Assorted Squares. Maybe they were just like, you got like a package with all one flavor in it, Miguel. I'm not sure.
Green Dye Ninja Turtles version.
What any type snacks do you miss? I miss Bugles. And I know they still make Bugles, but they don't make them like they used to make Bugles. They're not the same thing.
I miss Jello pudding pop. Yeah, that's what they were. Jello pudding pop, like popsicles. Those were the bomb digs.
Boston
and
cream
food.
pie is the green-dyed Ninja Turtles version from the 1990s. I don't remember those.
I think I do.
crap.
Aren't those like the little mini pies that came like this big? I think I remember those.
They were dyed green? I don't remember that.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, yeah. Christ smash.
I would watch that movie, actually.
I
Somebody
would
better
too.
make it.
I would too.
All right, we gotta start making our melange.
Oh, are we gonna do that?
If
All
you
right.
want to.
All right. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do the people want it? Do the people want a melange?
Do you want goût melange? We got a couple minutes. Well, we had a couple minutes. Now we're at 3.
Well, yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, they want goût melange. All right.
Okay.
So I already have some of the salsa in here, so I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to put a couple spoonfuls of the. See, I got all liquid stuff. And a couple
Since
of
the
spoonfuls
cracker
of
was not part of it, I'm not gonna bother.
tomato soup. And let's,
But oh no,
what?
these are all gonna be all right, I think.
Break up some of our fall leaves.
If we had enough time, we were gonna try to like fry up some real leaves.
Yeah, maple leaves, because you can eat maple leaves apparently.
But also, California doesn't have those, so.
They do not.
Also, no, wait a minute. In the chat, who was talking about the flyers? First of all,
The Philadelphia flyers?
if I ever meet Gritty in real life, I'm shoving that thing down a flight of stairs. Stupid googly-eyed piece of. Anyways, I don't like him very much. Oh no, a piece of cheese fell out. Ah, man, I have to add this in there. Oh shoot.
The only thing I respect Gritty for is giving one bite guy crap.
Yeah, he threw the pizza on the ground. Remember?
Yeah. That's the only thing I like about
pretty good.
Gritty.
But he is a.
Yes, he is. And not just for
of
not just for pizza reasons.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about
That's what I'm
Portnoy.
saying.
I was talking about.
Oh,
I was
you're talking about
Gritty.
Gritty. Oh, okay. Well, Portnoy, I would say.
I can't stand that guy.
All right, I think this one's going to throw it off a little bit, the pumpkin snaps. But we're invested in this.
You're a fan of the mascot? Oh, not a big fan of the mascot. Okay.
Nobody
Well,
is.
as a Bruins fan,
I don't even know that people in Philadelphia are fans of Gritty.
I've never been so angry at like a non. I mean, the poor guy that's in the costume. But I don't care.
Well, the fortunate thing from him is he could take the costume off and walk down the street, and if somebody walks up to him and go like, "Don't you just hate that fucking Gritty?" Oh, excuse my language.
Oh!
Val dropped an F-bomb. It's gonna happen.
Nobody heard it. It's okay.
I was talking about somebody from Philadelphia. That's what it was.
Flunky. I'm a bad influence on Val.
Don, whose Boston accent do you want to hear? Julie's or mine?
Let's hear your Boston accent.
Well, mine would be an impression. Julie's is a reversion. So Julie will revert to one. Mine is I never had a Boston accent. I was born in Pennsylvania, where I could already pronounce my R's, and moved here when I was a kid, and just thought the Boston accent was another language. But I lived there for 25 years or something. Look at mine.
Oh God! Do the Bruins have a mascot? Yeah, it's called Blades the Bear, and he is awesome.
And we know this how. All right, here we go. Ready?
No.
Cheers.
Great. Yes. Thank you all for joining us today and having patience at the beginning there. This is the worst part.
The Lärabar. The Lärabar just messes that up.
The frosting from that stupid maple whoopie pie. No. Mm-mm.
And those Planters cashews stay crunchy even in milk.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Here's the thing. We're going on a theme, so you would think that everything would go well together. It doesn't.
Oh, sweet Lord. First of all, that caramel is stuck in my tooth. The frosting just ruins everything.
Hose down in aisle 3.
Steve, you better watch your mouth.
I'm
You're
eating
right.
this, I'm eating this because I don't like to waste stuff, but it's not good.
I'm going to eat this because you maybe put cheese on it. Waste of cheese.
It tastes like there's like raisins in it, and I didn't eat anything with raisins in it.
That's never good.
Nope.
I can't wait to smile and like have this green thing stuck in my teeth.
Jessica said this part reminds me when I was a kid and used every spice mixed with water and blend it and make my grandparents eat it. They hated me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rite of passage.
Mm-hmm.
Julie's done it to me when she was a kid. Dad, I'm going to make you something special. All right. Do we have a defibrillator here?
Was it not special?
Julie, here's a number for 911. Please call when I'm on the floor gasping for air. No, Dawn, cashews are not supposed to be crunchy, but it's like a sugar crunchy, like they're sugar coated, and that's what's making them crunchy. It's that whole thing, that thing is not good. It's not good. Well, like I said, Greg,
after you added the salsa to it, though, was it a little better?
I started with the salsa.
No, I'm saying, but if you added just the soup and the salsa together.
Oh yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. They're not that there's not that much of a world of difference. It's just that you add the sweet stuff in there and it kind of goes to hell. So.
As it usually does.
Yeah, the salsa and the chips. That would be fine. I always used to just eat the raisins from my Grammy's raisin bread. I'd eat some of the flakes as well. I love raisin bread though. Toasted with some butter on it. Awesome.
That was disgusting.
I'm gonna give that a flat thumbs down.
That was awful. That was like 3 thumbs down.
But here's the thing: it's not like a horrid.
Jesus says no.
It's like a horrid sour or bitter or vomity kind of flavor and everything. It's just flavors that just have no business being together, and it was just bad. So yeah, thumbs down for that. Well, we have taken you to 3:07, but we thank you so much for joining our grand experiment today. Hopefully by next time we do this, we'll have this worked out a little bit better. So I think we can use the same template, so I think we're good there. It's just that I have to remember to kind of go into each one and turn something on and turn, so we had the audio problems with Julie early on and stuff like that. And then had to go into YouTube and turn something on and everything. So, but I appreciate you guys sticking with us at the beginning. Hopefully we made it up to you. Always fun seeing Julie, spending time with Julie and doing stuff with Julie. So we will be doing more of these. We can even do some stuff where we have Janice come in or Tom or Matt or something like that. So
then it would really be like the Brady Bunch.
Well, I can, unfortunately, with this version, I think I'd have to upgrade if I want to bring in more than one person. So in this version, I can only bring in one person. So we'll
let Matt pay for it. He's just.
We'll do like Katie from
he's a billionaire.
Beyond Satellite Eats and do one with all fiery stuff. We'll do some stuff.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm really looking forward to that. It's nice that we can do this. I think we got it down to a science. I'll have to watch the playback and see how good or bad it is. Yeah. It is what it is. So thank you all for taking part of your weekend to join us and to join us for the live stream. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are a great community. Be sure to take care of the other YouTubers in the community. If you don't know who those are, go to our Trippy Food YouTube page, and at the bottom, I think it's featured channels. Click on that. You'll see all the people that are in there. All great channels. We recommend them all. And I think you'll like them. So when you do like them, be sure to subscribe and be sure to like the videos because it's important for them. Also, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. I would really appreciate it. So on behalf
and make sure you hit that Christ, the hand of Christ button down below.
It's a blue hand. What color is it? It's white on YouTube. But on behalf of Trippy Food East and Trippy Food West, we wish you a good remainder of your weekend. Except I think in Greg's case, it's already Monday there.
He's ahead of us, yeah.
He's ahead of us. So appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Janice, for telling him to hit the like button. Appreciate every one of you. It's a great community. I love what we built here, and hope to do it again next week. So I will see you soon. Have a great day.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of this.
Remember, it's crazy out there. So
take care of yourself. Take care of others.
And we'll see you soon.
And we'll see you soon.